on. 2005's top 10 ultra-violent video games. So what's the problem? Family Media Guide identifies top 10 ultra-violent video games of 2005.
For your children for Christmas, stay away.
Listen to these buzzkills. At the start of this year's holiday shopping frenzy, parents should be prepared to check their kids' gift list very carefully.
Yes.
Because this year, some of the most ultra-violent video games ever created are being made available. Family Media Guide has prepared a list of the top 10 most violent video games released so far this year.
I think there were 10.
Utilizing some kind of fucked up process, the company's trained video game analysts capture and document instances of profanity, sex, violence, and substance abuse using a database-driven technology employing approximately 4,000 rules and algorithms governing millions of potential rule combinations. What?
Great. They have a formula for figuring out.
They got a formula for violent video games, yes.
Violent video games.
So, well, now I have to go out and get every single one of these games because they sound like they would be just great to play.
Actually, I like the fact that they do this. This way you don't have to buy it for your fat, awful kids. Just don't try to stop adults from doing it.
Yeah.
You want to keep your kid overly protected? Fine. Just don't fuck with the adults.
Is this in any order? Or
Yeah, let's start with number 10, which is True Crime, New York City.
Been snooping that one?
Player is a New York City cop looking for information regarding the mysterious death of a friend. Player can plant evidence on civilians and shake them down to earn extra money.
That sounds fun.
Sounds like a blast, right?
Yeah.
Why not? And then there's a game called Condemned in 9th place, I guess. Criminal Origins. Player is an FBI serial killer hunter in one of the first titles for the Xbox 360. Game emphasizes the use of, what's that word, Anthony?
Melee weapons.
Melee weapons over firearms, allowing players to use virtually any part of their environment as a weapon. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The next generation graphics provide a new level of detail to various injuries, especially finishing moves.
That's what I liked about Half-Life 2. One of my favorite things was the gravity gun. It was a gun, so if you were out of ammo, you still had your gravity gun. You could actually rip a radiator off the wall and then fire it down the stairs at somebody coming up after you. Anything.
That's cool.
You could move cars with it, big garbage cans, dumpsters, and then just heave it at your bad guys.
Ooh.
Great game.
I was talking to my brother over the weekend, Elmo, who designs all the shirts and all that, and he likes Siphon Filter still.
Really?
He does not like the games that look too real. But that's the choice he makes.
I like the ones that
he likes Siphon Filter because it's still kind of, I guess, cartoonish or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't seem as real as some of these games that are coming out now, where the facial expressions, like we've talked about this on the show, are so real now.
I like the graphics where my computer needs a air conditioning compressor strapped to the outside, just heating up my processor. Those are nice graphics.
On your laptop, is it as good or no?
No, I don't really play a lot of games on the laptop. Poker.
All right, the next ultra-violent video game, number 8, Crime Life, Gang Wars. Player is the leader of a ruthless street gang, spending time fighting, recruiting new gangsters, fighting, looting, and, of course, more fighting. Player can roam the streets and fight or kill anyone in sight for no apparent reason. Where the fuck do I get this?
See, that's fun. You just go out kicking a little ass. Something you're not doing in real life. That's what you want to do with your video games. You don't want a video game where you wake up, go to work, ooh, where do I click to shut my alarm off? Oh, this is exciting. 5:30, click. You know, I'm hitting the snooze. I'm going to sleep for another 10 minutes on this game. All right, shower. Let me go into the important shower part of this game. You want to go out and kill people.
You want to do things you can't do in your real,
right.
Your real life. It's simple as that.
I think a fun video game is to have somebody going to supermarkets and getting eggs. And
a shopping list that they have to...
But they hide the eggs in different places, and you have to find them.
So you'll be like in the soup aisle. Yeah. And you're looking for the eggs.
And for every egg, you get, like, a new hat.
Well,
you have to get the most hats.
Well, we could get the game that E-Rock is playing for the Nintendo DS, the little puppy game.
Are you playing the puppy game?
Because I went video game shopping over the weekend, and now I know what you're talking about big time. Holy crap, they're on display everywhere, those stupid puppy games, where you just pet the puppy. What else do you do with the puppy?
I don't know. The girlfriend wanted it, so...
Well, what else do you do with the puppy?
You got to pet it. You got to feed it.
What is the point?
I don't know. All I know
Keeping
is
it alive.
you have a puppy and you keep it... Yeah, exactly. You keep it alive.
Keep it alive.
Ew.
And that's it.
And keep it happy.
That's all you do.
We should get with that for they should say lawnmower to back over its legs, not included. Its little front paws.
Keep it alive, but have some obstacles in the game.
Some real hazards.
Like you think you're doing pretty well, and all of a sudden, here comes the lawnmower across the lawn.
Or a car. He ran out of your house and he gets hit by a car in the street.
But he gets his back legs get hit, so he has to lay there and whimper while you touch his little ears and try to tell him in doggy talk that he ain't gonna make it.
And of course all this happens very far into the game where you're really committed and really feeling for this stupid fake puppy. Yeah, and then all hell breaks loose.
I don't like that. That's violent. My game is better where you get hats for finding the eggs.
Hats.
And there are different ways you can get... You can get... There's plenty of obstacles, though. Like there are flowers, and you could trip on them and drop one of your eggs. And then you have to go back, or you'll lose a hat.
Do you lose a hat?
You'll lose a hat.
What if you're left hatless?
Then you have to start the game over. But you'll lose it... Like, whenever you lose a hat, you lose it the way Al Zarqawi takes it. Where, like, your head is lopped off while you gasp for air.
All right, moving on. But, by the way, that puppy game is selling like crazy. It's selling like...
Is it a video? Or
like hotcakes.
Ooh.
It's a little stupid thing on your handheld.
By the way, did hotcakes ever sell like hotcakes?
They were stolen frequently.
Yeah. That would be more accurate. Stolen like hotcakes.
Someone explain to me where that came from, selling like hotcakes.
I believe it was the only breakfast available many years ago.
What the hell is a hotcake?
It's a pancake.
Like a pancake, but it's heated.
And they were just selling like crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, like whatever they said before.
Yeah.
A hotcake.
Well, back then, selling like Negroes. Come and get a hotcake.
All right. Number 7 on the ultra-violent video game list for 2005 is 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Yeah, boy.
Game is loosely based on the gangster lifestyle of rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Player engages in gangster shootouts and loots the bodies of victims to buy new 50 Cent recordings and music videos.
Wait, that's ridiculous. You kill people, and then you loot the bodies to buy 50 Cent shit?
Yeah,
I'm not buying that.
Now,
How is that like his life?
The next game is getting quite a buzz. I'm going to go out and get this one, actually.
Rockstar putting this one out?
Is it Rockstar?
I believe so.
The Warriors?
Yeah.
I hear this game is pretty cool.
Yep.
I hear it's really cool. Based on a 70s action flick that set new standards for artistic violence, a street gang battles its way across New York City in an attempt to reach its home turf. Player issues several commands to his gang, including mayhem, which causes the gang to smash everything in sight.
Mayhem. Love it.
I want to get that one.
Yeah, I'll check that one out.
I bet you at the end they have 3 little bottles you have to cling together. Clink, clink.
Warriors. Number 5.
That wasn't even his best part in that movie. The best part is when he walks up to that newsstand thing, grabs the candy bar, and starts eating it, and the girl asks for a quarter or whatever it costs. She goes, it's 25 cents, and he just looks at her and goes, for what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He murders someone and then steals a Snickers.
Yeah.
What a life of crime this guy leads.
I was watching that movie the other night. And it reminds you how awful New York City used to be.
Oh, I know.
We brought that up. And they can't fake that stuff in those old movies. You can just see the dirt and the grime in the background.
Remember awful Valerie Van Valkenburg?
Oh.
Who was great in Too Close for Comfort.
She was horrid in that.
And then she did nothing.
Not the least bit attractive. Oh, floppy tits.
Swan.
Let's say hi to Ray on Long Island. Ray?
What's up, man?
What's up, Ray?
That Warriors game is awesome, dude.
Yeah, everyone's talking about this game. What do you like about it?
The whole game is just like the movie. It's exactly. You can pick out the characters and everything.
And you can pick out what gang you want to be in, right?
Oh, well, actually, you're the Warriors, and you got to kick everybody's ass. First, they got to
get
in there.
Ooh. I heard you could join some of the other gangs.
Can you be in the Furies?
No.
The Furies with the baseball bats.
Yeah, that was the creepiest gang.
The Furies. They were all the stuntmen from the movies.
But then,
really?
From the movie, yeah. Every body in the Furies was stuntmen.
But then the orphans, come on, guys,
Weren't
the bottles,
actors.
you know what I mean, at the end?
The orphans.
I just want to play that one lady who goes, "Sorry about that, Warriors." Just those dumb half a face that would come on. That was her whole gig.
Sorry about that.
The Warriors had a tough time getting home last night. Whatever it was she said.
All right,
Seems they struck out. The
gang
Furies
reports.
struck out.
Top 10 ultra-violent video games. Number 5, Killer 7. Player takes control of 7 assassins who must combine skills to defeat a band of suicidal, monstrous terrorists.
Ah, terrorists.
The game eventually escalates into a global conflict between the U.S. and Japan. Oh, what?
That is
Politically correct faggots.
Japan.
Why?
You dropped a bomb or two on them.
Why Japan?
Japan?
Assholes.
How about China or Korea?
Or how about
the Middle East?
yeah.
Obviously.
Sure.
Japan.
Oh, I was thinking the Jews. How about the Jews?
That was their way of getting this through.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
We're not going to go after Islam because that would be accurate.
No.
That's basically what this game is about. That they're substituting Japan. That's unbelievable. Player collects the blood of fallen victims to heal himself and must slit own wrist to spray blood to find hidden passages. That sounds pretty cool.
A little odd.
4th place, ultra-violent video games, Narc. Have you played Narc, Anthony?
No, have not played Narc.
Player can choose between 2 narcotics agents attempting to take a dangerous drug off the streets and shut down the K-Rack cartel.
Crack
cartel, while being subject to temptations, including drugs and money. To enhance abilities, player takes drugs, including pot, quaaludes, ecstasy, LSD, and liquid soul.
Yeah, man.
Which provides the ability to kick enemies' heads off.
You can kick their heads off.
Nice.
That is a good one.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I have my own version of Narc, where I'm like a boy in a school, and I see my friends doing things they shouldn't do, and I tell the principal.
You tell? And what do you get for that?
I get stars, and the bad people get demerits. That's what a video game should be. Like 1 in 1, I don't want to give it away, but Timmy is late for class and trying to sneak in, and I poke my head and I go, "He hasn't been here since the beginning," and Timmy gets a demerit.
And you get a star.
I get a
And
star.
on the screen under your name, it goes bling.
Bling!
Nice
That's
star.
exactly the noise.
What's the danger for you, though?
That you may get a demerit, or you may get roped in with the wrong crowd.
Or maybe a playground bully doesn't like that you're telling and can beat you up.
The playground bully comes over and goes, "Hey, you, smoke cigarettes." And you go, "I don't smoke cigarettes." So instead, he drags you into the back, and you have to help rape a retarded girl.
Now there's a game. Screw the eggs and the hats. That's a game.
That's a terrific game. Jesus. 3rd ultra-violent video game for 2005. It's God of War.
Yeah.
Have you played God of War?
No.
All right. Have you played any of these games?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay. Player becomes a ruthless warrior seeking revenge against the gods who tricked him into murdering his own family.
Ooh, those gods.
Prisoners are burned alive, and player can use finishing moves to kill opponents, like tearing a victim in half.
Yeah, right.
That's what we need in our video
Sounds
games.
fun.
All right. The runner-up as far as the top ultra-violent video game for 2005, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
San Andreas.
We know this game. We don't have to explain that one,
Love
right?
the whole series.
Got the prostitutes and the gangs and the drugs and the murder, the running over people.
They always tell you, though, the real violent part of the game, where you recover health by visiting prostitutes, then recovers funds by beating them to death and taking their money.
I wish life were that simple.
Fun.
That is such a great move in that game. It's a little naughty, too.
I don't like that, though.
Josh in Minnesota. Josh?
All right, guys. God of War, you get 2 meat hooks on chains, and you get to rip undead corpses in half and basically swing them at each other and kill everything in sight. Blood flies everywhere. And there's a scene where you can actually have sex and score with multiple naked women, and depending on how coordinated you are, it'll give you bonus life points and stuff.
That's not fun, sir.
It certainly is.
Whatever happened to a game of tiddlywinks? You snap that tiddlywink and it flies up into the cup, and then you
pick up sticks.
I enjoyed both of those games. Were fun to play with my quadriplegic friend.
And
I would use the toe of one of his still feet and use it to snap the tiddlywink. We would play together. And then his parents would come over and play. His parents would come over and play pickup. They would play pickup burden and take him home. Jesus.
Derek is losing it, man. Sean in Illinois. Echo. Sean, Illinois.
Hey, man.
Echo.
Yes?
What's up, Sean?
Not much. I got to say that God of War game is, like, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the combat style, you upgrade your weapons and everything. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Like they said, that with the button combinations that you have to use in it, it makes it a lot better. I don't know, more eventful than any of the other, like, third-person combat games.
Yeah, I like first-person games.
There's an echo there that's kind of bothering me.
There's a game, Age of Empires 3 out there, which I guess because it's historical, that it's not on this list. That's probably part of the criteria that these people, it's ultra-violent. But, you could wheel in a cannon and fire into infantry, and the graphics now just show the people flying through the air. They land on the rooftops of some of your buildings where they continue to just rot.
You know why that game's not considered violent? The people are too small in it.
Well, you can zoom in now.
They got to zoom in
right in down to street
so you can
level.
See the damage?
Take it to street level,
I had no idea.
friend.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, they're being a little hypocritical. I think as long as it has some kind of historic relevance, they don't consider it like a violent video game.
What's going to happen with our violent video games, seriously?
We'll still have them, but I think as they crack down more and more, you're going to see them pulled from the shelves, being kept exclusively in adult sections, and it's not going to be... it's not going to be good for the gaming companies. They're not going to put out a game that they can only sell to a limited audience.
You know what was a fun game?
Stop putting them out.
Yes. You remember Candyland? We would play that.
Candyland.
Shoots and Ladders was a good one.
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders. Yeah.
You'd go up the ladder, and then you get to the chute. And what do you do? Zip. We are right down.
And you got to start over.
That's right.
I used to hate that.
I have a new game that's kind of like that.
It's
called Shits and Bladders.
And how do you play Shits and Bladders?
It's all about getting cancer of the innards.
All right.
The game of AIDS. The game of AIDS.
The only thing you lose is the weight. The game of AIDS.
The game of AIDS.
All right, Anthony, the number one ultra-violent video game for 2005.
Number one.
That's right, number one. Who gives a shit?
Good point.
Just play them.
Just play them.
Enjoy
them. Heart's content.
Who gives a turkey?
I haven't been playing video games.